I am 100% convinced that this TV therapist would ruin your life. I'm a licensed therapist, and I just ranked TV therapists from best to worst in my latest video. You may have heard of the show Shrinking, which centers around a therapist named Jimmy who crosses boundary after boundary trying to help his clients in the best way possible. There are spoilers ahead, so if you actually want to watch the show and see his dysfunction in action, then you should probably scroll past this. While I love the show, and there are plenty of jokes geared towards us therapists that I find personally hilarious,
I'm starting to lose hope.
Well, it's understandable.
You've been trying this approach for almost 10 minutes.
I truly think that if you saw Jimmy in real life, he probably would ruin your life. Jimmy feels as though he's not being an effective therapist and decides to take matters into his own hands, which means pursuing his clients outside of his hour weekly therapy session with them. One of his clients, Sean, he starts to befriend and starts to use Sean as a way to process his own grief and the loss of his wife, which is incredibly backwards because he's supposed to be therapeutically helping Sean, not the other way around. He also befriends Sean, I think, to fill a void of loneliness in his own life, which there are so many places to find friends outside of the clients that you see on a weekly basis. Let's not forget that he also invites Sean to live with him, which if that's not boundary crossing 101 as a therapist, I don't know what is. The real kicker, though, is when Jimmy's client, Grace, feels like he's been telling her slowly but surely that she should probably off her husband. So she decides to push her husband off a cliff. The second season starts off with Grace in prison. So yeah, I think it's safe to say